Hey, and welcome. Let's get started. Today we're going to make some hydrosol. So first we're going to need our protocol with our materials and methods. And I've just prepared a list of the materials and a list of the actual methods. Just take a screenshot or whatever you want to do to remember. So we're going to start right here where we're pouring in ice into just tap water. And we're just going to add this ice water into like a big bin or tub. We already have our water pump in the tub and ready to go. Here I'm just adding in my herbs of choice. Today it is witch hazel. I got dried witch hazel from Mountain Rose. It is organic, and I just wanted to make my own hydrosol. Here I am just reattaching the top part of this apparatus and putting on stoppers just to make sure everything is stable. So now I'm just adding in my distilled water, adding in about half to a little bit over or under, depends on what you want to do, into this bottom portion of the apparatus. Now that everything is set up, I could go ahead and turn on the heat. You want to set it around medium-high heat so that it can come to a boil. So now remove the funnel and put in the stopper. So the fun is about to begin. Let's get into it. Don't forget to add a mason jar or whatever type of container you want to use to catch the hydrosol that will end up leaking out. So you can kind of see the setup from the side. So everything is set up. It's just a waiting period now for everything to start boiling and for the vapor to start rising. Here's the mason jar to catch the hydrosol. This is the oil separator, and this is where your oil and hydrosol will be collected. This is the condenser. This is where the drops of the steam come down and everything is separated. Here is where your herbs are and your water. So now you have a good steady rolling boil. Everything seems to be going pretty good. You see the steam is starting to rise and your herbs have a little a damp look to them. So that means they're just starting to get vaporized, or that steam effect on them. And as you can see, the steam goes up and through this little part and down this condenser, and it is separated out. The oil will end up being a really thin layer on the top of this liquid. You want to keep your water bath nice and cold the entire time. This allows cold water to continuously rotate around those droplets coming from the steam, and this calls for a better separation of your oil. And this is just where your hydrosol is collecting. As you can see, some has already started to fall in. So exciting. The tubing is starting to sweat a little bit. That's okay. It's just because of the coldness of the water that I have circulating. So as you can see, the water is starting to reduce. The herbs are getting more and more saturated with the water, and everything is going smoothly. So when making essential oils, a distiller is used to extract the volatile aromatic compounds from the plant materials such as flowers, leaves, or seeds. The process of distillation involves heating the plant material and then capturing that steam that is produced. The steam contains the essential oil molecules, and these are then condensed back into a liquid form. So let's just briefly go through the steps that we're doing here. So first, plant material is placed into a distillation vessel, usually a steel, but here we're using glass. Water is then added to the vessel, and heat is applied to the bottom of that vessel. As the water is heated, steam is produced and rises through the plant material, carrying the essential oil molecules with it. The steam and essential oil molecules pass through a condenser, where they are cooled and condensed back into a liquid form. The liquid is collected in a receiver, and the essential oil separates from the water. The essential oil is then decanted and filtered to remove any impurities. Now, the quality of the essential oil depends on several factors. This could be the type of plant material used, the method of distillation, and the skill of the distiller. Different plants require different distillation methods, and some may require additional processing steps to obtain the highest quality oil. I do want to pause a moment and thank the people at Bibor for gifting me this apparatus. I'll be sure to link them below with a discount code as well. It's quite enlightening and just wonderful to just know that you're making a quality product. I'm not a big fan of purchasing these things from different places because you never know what type of additives. But when you are doing it yourself, you have complete control over your ingredients and you know you are getting A1 products. And I just think this is something fun. It's educational. I absolutely think kids would love it. So as you can see, I have collected the hydrosol part of the witch hazel, and I am just bottling this up. This is what I'm going to use and spray it on my face after I cleanse it in the mornings and at night. The smell is really strong, and you can pick up on the authenticity of this witch hazel. Thank you for listening. Make sure to follow and subscribe, and see you later.